motherfuckers want to be on YouTube?
What? You're gonna play YouTube the whole way?
Yeah. No, I'm recording and I'm gonna put it on YouTube. It's going right now. See the red flashy light? You're going on YouTube. What? I'm kidding. None of this is worth it. What's up, YouTube? Today I am going home because I have a cat to feed and nothing else to do. Talk about my life. The life of Johnny Magna. Gets up, goes to work, gets off work, goes home. Repeat. And then of course I upload videos every now and then. On the way to work I almost ran out of fucking gas, which is fucking hilarious. Not really. It actually kind of sucked. You know, I think this is my fucking supervisor in front of me. She told me that she had an Avenger. Yeah, I think that's fucking my supervisor. Can I go? I'm just gonna go. Okay, I'm speeding. I guess this guy's off the hook. I got stuff I want to talk about. I don't know how well it came up on my last one about the wedding. I think I scrapped it all. So I went to a Native American wedding on Saturday. I went to a classic Native American wedding, and for sake of being a nice guy and respecting their traditions, I did not record any of it because that's what they asked. They asked us, for the very large majority of it, not to videotape and not to take pictures because they wanted to respect the spirits, as they called one of them, who happened to be the groom's father from the spirit world, to witness the wedding. So I get there. For most of it, like a long time, we weren't really doing much. The wedding started an hour and a half after I was told it would, which I didn't really care. I was running late anyway. I actually hit 120 on this bike because of that, and a bird fucking shat on it last night. I'm pissed. Right there on the fucking tachometer. It looks like shit. I'm gonna have to clean that tomorrow. Actually, probably won't. It's gonna rain tonight. This Native American wedding was super fucking cool. For their confidentiality, I'm not gonna name them. Also, because they asked me not to if I talked about it, because they know that I vlog. I'm honored to have been able to witness that, because that was such an enlightening experience for me. They had the groom and the bride standing next to each other, and they had the brother-in-law on the groom's side and the sister on the bride's side, and then they had the I guess clan leader, for lack of a better term, and his wife running it. They were kind of like the priest of the wedding. So they explained to us who didn't know what was going on exactly how, like, what was going to happen in the wedding and all that kind of stuff, and how they were going to call his father back from the spirit world temporarily and all that kind of shit. We were not allowed to wear shoes. We were allowed to be barefoot or wear moccasins, and that was also part of the tradition, which I also respected. But that was only inside of a certain diameter. So I was not in that certain diameter. I let the family stay inside that diameter, and because I only work with the groom, I respected that, you know, family is more important than coworkers. So they tied a red ribbon around the bride and the groom's wrist, connecting them. And he said that this represents you guys' blood flowing through your veins indefinitely, eternally. And then the brother-in-law and the sister grabbed what they called the sacred fleece, which is basically just a blanket to me, and they wrapped it around the bride and the groom's shoulders, and that sealed their bodies for eternity. At the beginning of it, the clan leader priest guy, I'm going to use priest and do quotes, because that's really, it's the priest figure for our, you know, the traditional American wedding is the priest guy that marries you. He said that when you marry Native American way, it's not just a piece of paper at the courthouse. This is you will never get married again. This is your one and only wedding. He said, you know, in American weddings they say, until death do us part. He said, when you die from a Native American wedding, you're not off the hook. The wife, not his wife, the clan leader's wife, went around back and picked up a bowl, and the clan leader said, this is water, this is the spring, this represents the beginning of life, the childhood. And they all drank it, the wife, then the groom, then the sister-in-law, or the sister, and then the brother-in-law, and then the clan leader, and then the clan leader's wife. And that sealed the beginning of their life in spirit. And then she went around the back and she grabbed some berries, raspberries, I believe. And he said, these berries represent summer. This is your, the prime of life. So I'm assuming that's about teenage years. And they ate the berries in the same order as the water. And said, and that's their sealed their teenage years. As she went back again, she picked up a bowl of corn. So this is corn. This is the autumn. This is your middle-aged years. And they ate those and they sealed their middle-aged years in spirit. They went back and the last one was a little bit disgusting. It made a couple of people cringe at the thought of it. But I was kind of fine with it. I'm like, this is tradition. This is how it's supposed to work. She pulled out a bowl of raw buffalo liver. Just little pieces. It wasn't like they had to eat a full fucking liver. It was just little tiny pieces. Said this represents winter. This is winter. This represents old age. He said sometimes it's a little hard to choke it down, but that's what old age is all about. So they ate it all same order, and that sealed their old age, meaning until they die. And then of course they'll be together in spirit again. They'll rejoin in the spirit world. After all that, they said, now we're going to call your father's spirit back from the spirit world. He asked nobody to take a single picture. At the beginning of it, we could take pictures. This is when we could not take pictures for the rest of the ceremony. So right then he was like, okay, if you want to take pictures of them, like right now, now's the time, now would be appropriate. And what they did was they smoked some sacred herbs, some kind of a sacred tobacco type deal in a pipe. But first they said a prayer and a blessing on it in all four directions, north, south, east, and west. And they sprinkled some on the ground and then put it in the pipe and sprinkled it on the ground and put it in the pipe in the four directions. And then they smoked it. First the clan leader. And then the bride. And then the groom. And then the sister. And then the brother-in-law. And afterward, the clan leader picked up a drum and a mallet, kind of like a bongo, but it was shorter. Kind of looked like a snare drum, but a bongo kind of cross type deal. And a mallet, and he started playing a beat. Then he started singing a Native American song. And after the song, there was 4 verses. After the song, he translated it. And he said the first verse was to you, and he pointed at the groom. And he said, that was to you. Man, it was one of the words, man. And it explained how his soul would be bound to his wife's soul for eternity. And the second verse was woman. And basically the same message there. Yep, it's happening. And then they repeated those 2 verses again, man, woman, in that order. And then we were allowed to take pictures again, and that was the end of the ceremony. And that was so cool for me. I'm not a spiritual person, not in the slightest. I believe in something, I'm not sure what, and the term for that is called agnostic. I'm not a religious man. I'm not a spiritual man. And it was super cool to have witnessed it, and I'm honored to have been invited to that wedding, even if I may not have agreed with what was going on. But it was to me, it was such an enlightening experience that I wanted to share it with you guys, because that's how fucking cool it was to me. Now guys, I'm going to do a double story on this, but I'm also going to split the stories into 2 separate videos. So I just wanted to thank you guys for watching, and if you liked it, please subscribe or like the video. Drop something into the comments. I want to hear about your guys' cool spiritual experiences in your life. Whether or not it's like seeing a ghost or something like that, I want to hear about it. If you didn't like the video, if you didn't like something about it, also post a short comment saying, hey, your camera angle sucks, or hey, there's too much wind noise, I'll do my very best to fix that in the future. I would love your fucking criticism, even if it's hey, you fucking swear too much. Then, you know, something like that, I don't really care. You know, put in your feedback. I want to know what you guys like. I don't want to keep posting videos that nobody's going to want to watch. I love making videos, but I also want people to enjoy my videos. So again, guys, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.